Hello and welcome to another weekly vlog, and it's Tuesday. And today is Isaac's 12th birthday. This is, you're probably not going to realise, a Gorilla Tag birthday cake. It's a game that Isaac plays on Oculus. The gorillas have arms but no legs, and they run on their arms. So Darren made him a gorilla out of icing and Rice Krispie things. This is his presents. He's opening them at my mum's when we collect them after school. He's got some cards in here. There's Darren. So I've got a couple of banners, some balloons. Come on, ladies, Darren did that. So a couple of birthday cards, a few more birthday cards. There's a couple more he hasn't opened yet, so he'll open those later. There's the dogs behaving themselves for a change. So that is today, Isaac's 12th birthday.
What you said they were behaving.
What are you kicking off about?
Are you not behaving?
Look at that big box of toys there.
This is
Dog toys. We had to get a hard thing because Molly kept ragging the other one when the postman came, but she got angry. She got angry when the She got angry when the postman came. You wouldn't warrant it, would you?
She needs a new anger box.
Hello. Still Tuesday. Just on my way into my mum's. Darren's come in with a couple of bags. One's got my mum's shopping, one's got Isaac's presents. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring my mum round downtown as usual. We're gonna pick Isaac up from school. Right. Jesus, that's how loud I was listening to that. We're going at 5 o'clock for our tea in a place that Isaac likes called Pizza Parlour. But they do lots of other yummy foods besides pizza, so we're not stuck to just pizza. So yes, looking forward to it. Other than that, not much happening today that I can think of. I'm on 2 streams this week. I'm on tomorrow night, Wednesday, Playtendo Guys channel. Don't like them in there. Can you put them in the back seat?
What?
Can you put them in the back seat because they could roll over in the boot? Just put them in the footwells of the back seat. They won't be. Put things in the boot, they fall over unless they're packed in. Yeah, I'm on one on Wednesday night, which will probably be a few hours, and then on Thursday night I'm on one just for the first hour from 8 to 9 on Mike's channel. Did you see that? So there's a few people on that I haven't been, haven't been on with before, so that'll be cool. We've enough to get us in and out today, so I'm not doing it today. So yeah, that's about it. Nothing else. No more news you can think of. Other than it being Isaac's birthday and us going for our dinner.
Is it his birthday?
Yep. Oh, you put them on the seats. I said footwells. You see that you have to pack them so that they can't fall over. On the back seat or in the boot, if I go around something too quick or stop too quick, everything's going to fall over. If you put it in the footwell, it's wedged. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to tell you. I bought tickets to Comic-Con, mainly for Isaac for his birthday, but I've never been to one. Have you been to a Comic-Con?
No. Closest we've been with that Star Wars one, which had a bit of a thing in
it. But other people think our guests are really good, and I think they're terrible. The thing is, right, I've got friends that live in the mainland UK that go to cons in Manchester, Birmingham, London, and last year they got Eddie Munson from Stranger Things, whose name's escaping me at the minute. They got the guy that plays Dustin, or did they? Not sure. They definitely got Hopper. They got David Harbour. And when they get like people from a show, they get the main stars. Now we've got 3 people from Stranger Things, and it was mainly the one I was wanting them to put on because Isaac's a massive fan. The 3 people we have, I had to actually look up who they were in the show because I recognised one of them is like an older fat guy that played pinball in the arcade and was better than everybody else. recognised him, but he was so not a main character, not even a secondary character. He was like a supporting, and the other two are like random people that were in Hellfire Club. That did they even have lines? I don't know.
It's the equivalent of the Star Wars and Comic Con and having someone that played a stormtrooper in the background.
It's not quite that bad. It's not that bad, but we've got Michael Rooker from Guardians of the Galaxy. I want someone like, I don't know, well, you wouldn't expect Chris Pratt, but you know what I mean, I still want, I'd like Drax, give us him. Now, it's a BMW, I'm sure by looking at the front end. No, it's not, it's an Audi, it's the other one. It's always a BMW or an Audi. What was I going to say? We've got something that's quite cool. Everybody knows my love of Red Dead Redemption 2, the game. We've got the voice actor that does the main character of Arthur. Not only, now if it was just a voice actor, I'd be like, well that's pretty cool, but the actual Arthur was modelled on this guy, so he looks just like Arthur. I would love him to turn up in cowboy gear. I know he won't, but I wish he would. And there's another main character, John Marsden, his voice actor's here, and the girl's called Ellie. I think I could be getting affected by Last of Us, but I think the girl's called Ellie. What's this bus doing?
Must be something in front of it, there has to be. There is.
Oh, right, yeah, there is, you're right. So the voice actress for her, we've got
twins from The Shining.
They're the twins from The Shining who go everywhere, and I mean, yes, I love The Shining, but two really old women, you know what I mean, that just stood in a hallway and said one line is not a big draw for me. I mean, can we not have someone like Kane Hodder? I mean, I'd be excited to meet him. We've got people from Twilight. I mean, that's just embarrassing. Last year it was Vampire Diaries. I don't watch Vampire Diaries. I'm not a teenager. I'm also not a teenager. I don't watch Twilight. Give us Robert Pattinson. I'd very happily go see the Batman. But there's just nobody to me apart from Arthur, Red Dead, that stands out, and it's a bad state of affairs. Look at that little dog. It's a bad state of affairs when the main person that stands out to you in a Comic-Con is a voice actor from a video game. I'm sideways. I can't think of any. There's a program Jamie Lee was mentioning. She really liked the fact we got Twilight actors, and there's another program that I think it's the villain that's from the Goonies. I think he's in something else. Yeah. Is it called The Outsiders or something? It
could be it's the Italian looking tall one from the Goonies, the bad guy from the ice cream parlour.
Oh, somebody's bin. I wonder, is it hers? That's a very determined walk. I bet that's her bin.
That's a pissed off walk. I'm gonna get that bloody bin again.
Somebody's bin's way up the road from their house and it's lay on its side. So there's nobody to me that stands out. It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't be so bothered if I didn't see who Mainland's got. That's what bothers me. It's like when you get their list of people, it's like, oh my god, they've got Kane Hodder, they got Robert Englund, they got that guy that does all the effects in horror. I've forgotten his name. Really, really good horror special effects guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've forgotten his name again. The main guy from.
It's like, did they have him from American Werewolf in London?
Yeah, David Norton.
They had Eddie Munson, they had Hopper, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on. They had so many cool people, and we've got, as far as I'm concerned, in most cases, extras or people from programs that I don't watch. Nobody on that list other than Arthur if he's wearing a cowboy outfit. If he's not, I won't.
You go dressed up, do you?
Yes, probably. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If I go dressed up, I'm going to go as Annie Wilkes.
I'll get you a big hammer.
Because I said to Darren, if I dress up, and you want to dress up, it's fun. I want to wear something that's comfortable. I don't want to be walking about uncomfortable. I want to enjoy the day because I've never been to a con before. Isaac will probably do Eddie Munson. Darren hasn't decided yet, but Darren has to outdo everyone and be overly elaborate.
No, it's not comfy, so I might do Flyboy this year.
Yeah, but then you'll have to do all the makeup.
It's very basic though, because it's Ramesh has a blue face.
Darren likes everybody looking at him and saying, "Ooh, look at him." So he goes all out when it comes to special, like fancy dress. I want to wear something comfy.
Well, I can't wear me armour because that's not comfortable.
And it's not an comic on it, it's not.
I don't know what one's there with that sort of shit.
Yeah, but people that go to Comic Cons in the most like expensive, like you see some Deadpools with the actual real Deadpool on. It's like I don't know. It's like I love to watch people dressing up, and I love to say, "Oh, that outfit's awesome," but really all they're doing is going so people go, "Oh, look at that," and staring at them. That's the reason they're spending all this money and being really uncomfortable for a couple hours, so people look at them. I'm sorry, I'm not that interested in people looking at me that I'm going to be uncomfortable all day and spend a bloody fortune. But when we went to Game of Thrones a couple of times, what was it called? I can't remember what it was, something fest.
Castle, whatever.
Ward,
Castle Ward.
Anyway, it was a Game of Thrones outdoor big day at one of the sites. It was the place where they filmed the Stark family home, Castle Ward. And they had like these big days with like just everything to do with that time, and armour and people showing you the armour and props from the show. And we dressed up both times we went. Isaac went as Tyrion, which was quite cool. We got a Kylo Ren like smock thing, and I bought the little buttons, and so his outfit looked just like Littlefinger's outfit, but he went as Tyrion, and he had the hand of God.
That's not me, by the way.
Well, I haven't smelt anything. Is it smoke spreading? And Darren went in this like knight's outfit, which was quite elaborate. So everybody was stopping us. Well, obviously they wanted a picture with Darren, but me and Isaac were just sort of there.
Isaac wanted pictures of.
No, it was
with his
you.
little beard on.
But yeah, and we made like a 3-second appearance on a TV programme where the guy had told us he wanted to take our photograph, and it turned out he wanted to actually film us and didn't tell us. So we're sat there like goons grinning at him.
Yeah, waiting for a flash.
Yeah, it's like flipping hell.
And you made it on Google.
Oh yeah, some fan took our picture, like some Game of Thrones fan, not a fan of us obviously, took our picture, just wandering about doing whatever, and put nerd family. Some people may be offended. I thought that was quite funny. So, or we got
somebody's selling our picture as well.
Yeah, somebody's actually selling a photograph of us three, which is just ridiculous. I mean, really. But yeah, so we like to get into the spirit of things. Is what I'm trying to say. We like to like enjoy the day without, you know what I mean, making yourself intensely uncomfortable. I don't know how you walked about all day in that outfit.
That was comfortable, that's
Jesus Christ. Maybe if you're tall and don't have boobs, it's comfortable.
Well, I've got boobs.
But yeah, so that's the main thing. We're going to this con. So I'm hoping they announce somebody more interesting. Probably not. Like Darren says, people pull out all the time. I'd be really annoyed if I bought tickets to like because somebody I really wanted to see was there and they pulled out. That happens all the time. Gail goes every year, Gail and Elizabeth, and she said on my Facebook when I said we were going, she said unless they announce some other people that I'm interested in going to see, I'm not going. And she goes every year. But it's interesting how other people, like, maybe I'd want to see people that other people wouldn't be interested in, or vice versa. People saying, oh, that's a really good list, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, okay, Michael Brooker's a big actor from Guardians, but is it a character I like, oh my god, that's absolutely awesome? No, it's not. But what can you do? It's not Negan or bloody Rick Grimes, is it?
No, who did we get last year?
Oh yeah, last year Comic-Con we got, you know, the Rick Grimes' son that with the eye patch thing, we got him, which is quite funny because Darren hated that character with it. I don't know why, you know, sometimes you just really don't like a character. Darren hated his character, and that's who we got. And actually that was quite a big one for us to get him.
I'm not sure if he pulled out at the end as well.
Don't know. This is what happens, you know, we get people listed and then they'll pull out.
Yeah.
Or they get someone that's willing to come and it's the same person every year that comes. But I mean, I thought the first time I go, like probably if you go once, do you really need to go again unless it's someone you're desperate to see? Because I don't want to stand in a queue for an hour or more to meet someone. But yes, we shall of course try and film as much as is possible, but I just get intensely uncomfortable filming. I need one of them things Alan's got strapped to me, you know, one of them GoPros.
Find somewhere else now.
He just could walk about and it's there.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to.
Oh, it's camera, right.
Oh, again, he's lowering the tone of the whole video. Right, so I'll go now. There's nothing else to tell you. And I'll try and remember if I can, if Greek doesn't
Ooh, an exhaust.
get the best of me, I'll try and remember to film more dinners if people's not watching us. Because you sometimes get places where the staff just have to hover about the place.
Everything all right with your meal?
Just as you put a spoonful of something in your mouth, yeah.
Actually, it's not.
Right, I shall catch up with you guys later.
Nice camper.
Huh?
Nice camper.
You're filming the car rather than the bride. Isaac's just finished school on his birthday.
And I didn't do my hello ladies with all the ladies around in the schoolyard.
He hasn't opened his presents yet. Right, so we're going for dinner. Just walking from my mum's house up to the place, which is about 3 minutes walk. Are you getting pizza, Isaac?
Yep.
What are you getting?
If it's buy one get one free on pizza, I'll be having pizza.
Gluten free probably won't be included in it.
Oh,
Guarantee it won't.
Don't know.
What are you getting?
I don't know yet, so I'll have to see the menu.
You're gonna get some chicken wings.
I got my new t-shirt. It's Dexter.
Dexter.
Take that in, hey?
Dexter.
Isaac's doing don't touch the cracks. Look at the bloody pavement.
Come on, lady.
Shut up. That's where I had my first job, Cameron's. Honest to God, Isaac, really. Why are people so flippin' loud? Right, here we go. American hot pizza. Wow, fresh dough. Guy came down and just handed Darren the bill. He looks pure panicked.
I said, don't take it.
I thought it was very funny how he handed the man the bill. I'll just sit here and refuse to pay for it. Right, we're now going to Giuliano's for ice cream because the desserts in there look really small. So we're going to the ice cream parlour. It's just down the road. That pink sign, Giuliano's, that's the ice cream place.
Come on, lady.
We are now in Giuliano's.
That's why I was away to cover the end.
Isaac's having some ice cream, we're having some banoffee, and I'm having some ice cream. And this one says it's full. I don't believe him for a second. I think he's still in shock from my £7.50
I'm still in
tip.
shock about that. 20% tip
Right,
for
please.
really bad service. No.
Wasn't really bad service.
Huh?
Wasn't really bad
Shock
service.
service.
You think?
They were rude, they were late.
That first woman was rude, but she didn't service. Darren's not happy. We go out for a meal in that place maybe once a year, and it came to £42 something. And I either could leave a tip of £2.50, which I wouldn't embarrass myself, or I could round it up to 50, which I did. Darren's not happy about it, even though he wasn't paying for it. Tell me in the comments what you think. Nice?
Shut up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's upside down. Happy birthday, dear Isaac. Happy birthday to you.
Jeez.
Wednesday, folks. That for a nice day. Big ball of sun's up there. I've just been hanging one of Isaac's Christmas things on the wall. The Stranger Things thing wasn't on before, so I've had to rearrange his other stuff. Look at all this. All them Stranger Things pops that I want. Yep. So that's his little Star Wars things from Florida hung up. Right, guys. Thursday night. This is some of Darren's t-shirts, which I now have to sort out. He managed to Molly, no. Get off the bed. No. He managed to throw or get rid of half a bin bag and proceeded to put the rest all back in a mess. So guess who has to tidy them? Okay, it's an hour and a half later. Why does it keep zooming in? I think we're done. We've folded the t-shirts, we've categorised the t-shirts. Dear me. I don't think I filmed much this week other than on Isaac's birthday on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Tuesday. It is Saturday and me and Darren could do with a Valiant.
I feel stressed already.
We are going to VR City in Belfast. This is like what we're doing for what Isaac picked to do for his birthday. He chose Ruben to take with him. Ruben is something else.
Handful. I like Ruben, but he's a handful.
Ruben, if you watch my vlogs, and you have done for a while, Ruben's the kid that comes in your house and pulls stuff off the walls and stuff, like our Game of Thrones sword. What's this? What's that? That just opened our bedroom door and walked in to have a look around our bedroom. That type of kid. Just has a paddy when he has a paddy means has a like huff or has a like meltdown when he doesn't get his own way. What was when you went up last time? What was he having a meltdown about?
Because it was Ruben's fault that he hadn't charged his own Oculus or whatever it was, and his mum told him, well, it's your fault you've not charged it.
So he didn't charge it and he was stomping his feet and shouting because it wasn't charged. Ruben's same age as Isaac. You would think he was like 7 or 8 to here. Jesus Christ, right, is there anyone coming on this side? Oh, crap. This is a situation as a cyclist. I know cyclists need to use the road and stuff, but when you live in a small village and the roads are really windy and you get cyclists, the amount of room you have to give them nowadays means nothing has to be coming the other way, so you could be sat there ages. Thankfully it wasn't too bad there, but and the worst of it is, and they're allowed to do this, they ride 2 and 3 abreast, like beside each other, and there's no law against that. But you would think common decency would have them ride behind one another, but they don't. Yeah, so we're going. I could have went up that way.
No, I don't know that. That's Death Trap way.
So we're going to collect Ruben now. We need to get away, Isaac, from the house right away, because if we don't, we'll be late for the thing.
He's one of my favourites of his mates, is Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben's alright, but he's just
Always
not.
has
He doesn't have any form of discipline at home, so
As long as he's not at our house, he's alright.
he just like has a habit of being very spoiled and very. He's the baby of the household, so he's used to being.
Minus core.
Yes, mollycoddled. Isaac was running around the house before we left. He knew what time we were leaving. He decided to go watch TV upstairs. 5 minutes before we have to leave, he's frantically running around the house. Do you know where my Roblox figures is? Where's my Roblox figures? I don't know where they are. Why did he want Roblox figures? To stop Ruben screaming in the car.
Isaac, if you start screaming, the car turns around and it goes home.
He's 12. To stop Ruben screaming in the car. 12-year-old. Jesus, 12-year-old girls are dating at this stage. We're having to stop Ruben screaming in the car. So it's going to be a long day. We've got VR for an hour and a half, and then they're going for something to eat. Then he's coming back to Oars for an hour or so, and then he's going home. But that's the thing, when when he comes to Oars, or when Isaac goes to his, he starts throwing tantrums when it's time to go home. But why can he not stay longer? Do I have to go home now? Oh. The last time we took Ruben to where we're going today was for Isaac's birthday, and Isaac collected these Fortnite figures, and they had one in a shop up there that was really hard to get and we hadn't been able to find, we hadn't seen. Isaac had some of his birthday money with him, so he bought the figure. Ruben threw a tantrum because we didn't buy him anything, and he kept repeating it. Well, I didn't get anything, you didn't buy me anything, but I didn't get anything, and this went on and on and on most of the day. So when I say spoiled, that's what I mean. You see, you compare it to when you were a kid, and what would have happened if you'd have done that? I'd have had a set of warm ears or a warm backside. I certainly wouldn't have got to age 12 and been behaving like that, put it that way. It just wasn't the done thing. I don't know what it is now with some kids. Thankfully not all parents are like that, but these days you would be staggered to find out how many are. Because, oh God, can you, if Kelly, if you're watching this, as in Kelly in Nottingham, oh God, Dave's going to have a field day.
Oh, he's going to love it.
Dave would be singing from a very similar hymn sheet from Darren. I think Dave would be quite intolerant of bad behaviour.
He'll be bubbling like lava in corner of the room.
You mean like you?
Yeah.
But the thing is though, they've got a girl. The girl's behaviour isn't as bad.
Yeah, but he's got a girl. He's got to put up with boys.
No, I think with girls, I think if there's going to be any trouble, it's teenage years.
Come on now, let's me and you go for a little chat.
Oh, I didn't mean like that. I meant like girls get quite stroppy when they're teenagers normally. But every parent that we know that has got both boys and girls have all said when they're younger, boys are much more difficult, and when it gets to like the stage where they have to be a bit more independent, boys just are completely
retarded.
No organisational skills of any description, unable to do anything for themselves, need help with everything, or they forget everything. Girls are a bit more switched on and a bit more independent, but when you hit teenage years, girls then, apparently, I didn't because I wouldn't have bloody got away with it, but get a bit stroppy. I did do the thing. I still specifically remember doing the thing. I was brought up in the house with my parents and my grandparents, so nobody else to blame on anything. And I maybe would have been, I know I'd have been older than Isaac, I would have been early teens. I still remember doing the behind the back when someone walked off, and that was about as naughty as I got.
Naughty.
Absolutely see them with anger, but you couldn't do nothing. So they got the finger behind their back when they turned around to walk away. Surprised I wasn't caught, to be honest. Anyway, we're almost at Ruben's house. The machine's been up here to cut all the hedges. They always look butchered when they get cut. They're like all, probably see them out there, all like sharp ends and like no leaves, all woody. Right, I'll go. I shall switch on at a later date when I can get away with filming. You can't really film when you're getting someone's kid into the car, can you? Well, that's a bit of a tight corner. Right. I need to switch that off, but I can't because you could do it for me.
No, but I have to watch you drive it.
Look at these absolute fools.
Parkour.
That's Ruben in the green hoodie. Isaac's behind the stand.
Viral sensation.
Yeah, parkour.
Good organisation.
Dear God.
It's like one of those rubber things you throw at a wall and climb down. Parkour.
Look at these two. No idea I'm here.
Don't trick yourself. You fucking idiot. I'll put your beds up the radiator to get warm and toasty.
Hope you can hear this.
What?
Darren talking to the dogs.
Of course.
He didn't know he was on camera then, so this is what happens. We're back.
Pardon me.
They're upstairs making a bit of noise. They went to Burger King on their own and got themselves their dinner, and they went and got some sweeties, all very independent like.
Yeah, right.
And we're back, and they're upstairs screaming. Anyway, I switched it on. Do you remember a few weeks ago the little birdie outside? I've just found him outside and he's passed away. It was really sad. Well, I didn't realise there's this like black large bird in front of the oil, sort of hidden by a little
Yes.
fancy thing. And Darren says, "Oh, that'll be in it." It probably was, so he didn't make it, which is horrible. It's one of those things, because he was like a fledgling, you're told do not touch them, don't mess with them, they'll be rejected. So you don't know what to do for the best.
Oh, plenty of food.
And I mean, we put food out for it and stuff. So that is no more, unfortunately. The dogs are full of beans. You probably can't see them, it's quite dark. I just got like one little light on in here, a lamp. Need to get a proper lamp, that's crap. Dogs are a bit excited because we're back. So yeah, that's today. Successful enough. They've been and had their VR. I finally got to see what Gorilla Tag is that Isaac plays. There was a little lad playing it in one of the VR booths, and there's like a TV screen above the booth that lets you see what he's doing. And he was playing Gorilla Tag, so I got to see what it looks like. But yeah, nothing else to tell you. No other big news today. That's it. So I'll sign off. I'm going to go watch some crappy Saturday night TV like you do.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Michael McIntyre's big show's not on it, but that wasn't on very long. I'm sure it was only on about 5 or 6 weeks and it's off now. So now the wheel's back on, so I'll end up watching that.
The whale.
The wheel.
The whale. They could mix them two up.
The wheel. I want to say Cocaine Bear, but look, get your bum off the remote control. That was the dog, not Darren. I want to say Cocaine Bear, but obviously it's at least a 15, so I can't go with everyone, so I have to go on my own. Although, in saying that, next weekend, but I'll be gone by then. Next weekend, Isaac's going to Scouts on Friday evening at 6:30. They're away Friday night, all Saturday night, and they're back on Sunday. It'll be his first. He's done like one night sleepover, but this is like in a activity centre, a scouting activity centre. That's Dobby. So they have to bring sleeping bags, but they've got bunk beds inside, so they should be fine. But it means me and Darren can go to the cinema twice in 1 week, on Saturday and on Friday. But you know what's going to happen? There'll be naff all on that we want to see. But
Should get some crystal meth.
We don't take drugs, in case anybody thinks we do. There's never any opportunity to do anything when Isaac's not there. Oh, Dobby, please.
Yo, she says. Do you want your tea? Want some food?
You know what I say in the dog's faces when he said food?
Stop breathing when you say that. Like, I've got some food. Come on.
Right, Molly's probably going to start now here. That's Molly.
Alright.
The yappy one. You probably can't see, I don't know why I'm turning around. So I have to check the schedule for what's on next weekend at the cinema. I really would like to hope Cocaine Bear will be on, but I know it won't because that sort of thing's never popular in our cinema. But I really want to see it. I've heard some people say it's really disappointing, and I've heard some people say it's really fun. And it looks really fun. So I'll have to see if I can get a chance to maybe get to see it this week. I don't know if I've got my blood pressure check this week coming up. Let's hope it's lower. I know it's lower. I feel it's lower from a few weeks back. So I'm going to go, folks. No more waffle. And I'll sign off the week tomorrow for you. It'll be Sunday. So I shall speak to you later, guys.